Just let me go, I'm on my own, a rolling stone in time, in the zone. Don't let me fall, just let me know when we'll make it through.
Welcome everybody to the first episode of Dragon Age Origins, the 6th Let's Play on my channel that is coming out after I finish Undertale. This is recorded before I finish Undertale, as is pretty much every Let's Play is recorded before the Let's Play before it is done. So I will be covering all the downloadable content. So that means in game 1. So Warden's Keep, Stone Prisoner, Golem's Might, Feast Day Pranks, Feast Day Gifts, Return to Ostagar, Blight Blood. Oh yeah. This, and then we'll be covering all the other stuff, meaning pretty much the ones that are other games. So Witch Hunt, Awakening, Darkspawn Chronicles, Liliana's Song, and Golems of Amgarok. As you can see, I have a practice file here. So I have all this DLC. That was literally all the DLC. So let's start a new game here. I'm gonna start right back. We're gonna start right up in Origins. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna skip that because that's pretty much just opening stuff. So you got you got your gender, male or female. There's nothing really significant there other than there's romance options that change depending on if you're a male or female, but that's pretty much it. Class options don't change. Age, race options don't change. But what comes in is I'll be playing a male. What comes in are the races. We got human, the most numerous yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and history play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. And then you got the benefits. For humans, it's +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +1 magic, +1 cunning. Then you got elves, blah 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 blah. They get +2 willpower, +2 magic. So they make amazing mages. Then you got dwarves. +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +2 constitution, and 10% chance to resist hostile magic. And as you see, they cannot be mages. They cannot be mages because of their magic resistance. How that works, I do not know. However, with how I'm going to play it, we're going to be playing as a human rogue. Give me a minute. Sorry, my brother was being a dummy. So I'm gonna have to. I'll be playing as a rogue, and unless you choose mage with a human, your only origin, the backgrounds, those are the origin stories. So let's show them all real quick. So if you choose a mage, you got the Magi. So you start in the circle of Magi, and then you do that. With humans, if you choose warrior or rogue, you choose human noble, and you start in High Ever. Then you got elves, again, they can be mages. And if you choose warrior or rogue, your options are Dalish elf, who are basically nomadic elves who are seeking to find all their lost lore. And then you got city elves, which are put in these things called alienages. Alienage. You start there, and then a bunch of stuff happens there. And then you got dwarf. You can't choose mage, so you got warrior or rogue, and your options are dwarf commoner, and you're born castless, and you have to, and you start in the slums of Orzammar, the last standing dwarven city in Ferelden, which is where this game takes place. And then you got dwarf noble. You are the favored child of the Dwarven King, and a bunch of other stuff happens, and then you get banished, and then you have to make your way out of there. But for my story, we're gonna be going as a human rogue noble, male human rogue noble. There we go.
Greetings.
Oh yeah. So I want to cut here, as I think I spent quite a bit of time explaining all the origins and races, so I'm going to cut here. I want to show something funny here real quick. It looks like it could, when you go from left to right, it looks like he just getting progressively punched in the face. I'll go back to creating my character. Goodbye. There we go. As this is the first series that started with the name change, my usual standard was Ekid, but with the name change it's now Gale, because Gale Lugias. And this is our character.
Ah, my spell!
And then you got these points that basically determine what abilities you may, what abilities you may choose. So I'm gonna up my cunning and dex. I'm gonna up my strength up a bit, and I'm gonna up my cunning. So now with the human, you automatically, if you choose a human warrior or rogue, you automatically get combat training. So that's why I wanted to choose it. That way we can get coercion, because persuasion is going to be a big part of this. And then deft hand, so I can unlock stuff. Then we have dual sweep or dual striking. We're going to go with dual weapon sweep. I'm going to be playing on easy difficulty because we're playing for the story, not the difficulty. Let's go.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the
I'll be
lands
quiet
of
here.
Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
So you got dialogue options here. Was I brought here? So you always have these. There's no voice acting for your character. That doesn't get added till Dragon Age 2. So our options are: was I brought here for a reason? And you are all how? Is your family here? Are all how? So you're not leaving until tomorrow? I'm gonna be a jerk.
Since your brother is leading our forces south and I'm going with the Arl, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Fun. Is that really necessary?
This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility.
Are you sure?
Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away.
Its entire
There's
family
also
gets
someone you must
slaughtered.
meet.
I'm sorry.
Please, show Duncan in.
Yes, that's a sir.
Honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently.
Why did you mention this, man?
Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am...
We need to like more of a strategy. Let's go.
disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Order of Great Warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow
Can I
wardens
join?
in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Even though I look
Honor
older
though that might be,
than my dad.
This is one of my sons we're talking about. I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. We'll talk before I leave tomorrow. We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
So as I said, I'm going to be covering all the DLC. Wrong way. I've been going the wrong way. But they're just, actually no, there's XP we can get down here.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
How rude. So basically, explore these origin places, because especially if you're a rogue, because then you can unlocking stuff gets you XP. Rogues gain the most levels the quickest. They gain levels ridiculously fast. And it's all because of their ability to unlock doors. So we're gonna get stopped here.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Yes, I saw the Arl arrive. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar
How
once
fun.
again, and is threatening to leave. Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen!
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Oh, I'm aware. So you enter through that other door, but here you could get XP, so... And you also get to see a kitty, so... I feel like this like detour is worth it. Plus, elf fruit is really useful. Especially if you're like out of potions.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
How rude.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
This is my favorite option. Maybe you should be put down. Or perhaps you should lock your larder tighter.
If I locked it any tighter, we couldn't get in.
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
I want to kill her so bad. Flappy.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
He's so happy. Aww. Trying to tell me something? Why?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
And suddenly it's a game! Okay, so... Ekin. In honor of my old YouTube name, so... This is combat. You right click to kill stuff.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
It's not gonna be nearly as easy all the time. With such small enemies, it gets kind of difficult.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell
fun.
Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Cool. Let's play as Puppy for a bit. You follow me, human!
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Fun.
Look at him now. Snuck into my larder once again and makes off like a free thief, he does.
Oh, mistress, there are rats in the larder. Big ones.
Looks like the dog killed them.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
You
Don't
little.
even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms.
You hurt his feelings. I'm going to kill you.
Here then. Take
Wait,
these
my
poor
cursor's
bits
a
and
sword.
don't say that
Fuck.
Nan never gives you anything.
Die. Die. Die.
Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
This is very ineffective. Let's go. I am dog. Okay.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
There we go.
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
Mother's spring salad.
If you say so.
The pride of my loins. Can you believe he hasn't landed a wife with that silver tongue?
I know, right?
He uses it for better things than words.
How
Oh.
much have you drunk this time, Mother?
You remember my son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
And you.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
That you will. I handle my own affairs.
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Okay, off we go. Oh, and I won't be covering every last bit of this game. Simply because... that'd be difficult.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren.
It's
I'll
a
get you
sword!
the mightiest one I can find, I promise.
It's a
I'll
sword!
Before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is...
It's a
disquieted.
sword, Furry. It's
Don't
not a
frighten,
sword.
boy,
You're
love.
stupid.
I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
No, Darkspawn can harm Fergus.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
He turned my hair white.
Then the Isle's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking.
I was about to say that at the very beginning, but I
I'd
didn't
better
want to
get
spoil
underway.
a line, so.
So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you
I
soon,
play
my
this
love.
game far too much.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Fergus will be fine.
I keep telling you, no darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men,
of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
Yes.
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
Yes.
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
Yes.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you? It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well,
Fergus
I'm
is
glad
great.
you find this so funny.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Let's get an early night. The loading screens always have a little tutorial bit. I clipped through the bed. That's how awesome I am. That booty though. Do we got the booty? He do. He do got the booty. Rawr, 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 rawr.
My lord!
Oh.
Help me! The castle is under attack!
Rip! You will be missed, my good man. I have never had that happen before. Oh, you can extend this. I just blew your mind. Punch! Oh, goodbye, head! A decapitation on the first episode. That is awesome. Move.
Where's the next one?
Yeah, where is the next one?
Now's better than later. I'll get on it here.
I will beat you up.
Right.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door.
How
Did you see
rude.
their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us? If Howe is behind this, I'll cut his lying throat myself.
No, I want to do it.
He never came to bed. We must find him. We must fight our way to him. Your father needs us both. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
I didn't say anything.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of
She's
your
using her
father's belongings are
fists.
in that trunk.
Now's better than later.
Loot. Oh, puppy. You're leveling up. Let's give you a lot of health and let's make you super strong. Up my strength, up my dex, up my cunning. Up my coercion. Below the belt. And let's give Mother Dear a weapon, because she doesn't have one. Let's give her a short bow. And secondary, a dagger. Perfect. Let's go.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Yes.
Come at me, bro!
Right in the balls! Oh, so many decapitations. I am...
Got it.
First episode 13 of Fallout, but now this. God,
Oh, dear
Rip.
Landra.
I'll get on it.
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here. Can you hear the fighting?
Yes,
How's my
yes,
baby
I
everywhere?
can. Can we hurry up? What? Take the fight to...
Don't be
Yes!
foolish. You would throw your life away? The front gate.
Yes, be
That's
foolish!
where your father must be.
I'm yelling a lot.
Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive.
Yes.
Without you and Fergus, the entire Kusen line dies here. If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I want Hell dead!
Then let us be swift.
I wanted to die. Oh my god, I got a hat. Oh, I'm gonna put on my hat. I have a hat. I have a hat. I put on my hat, and now I want to go down the stairs with my hat.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of it! Yes, my...
Get the Mabari, kill Puppy! We have the squad here, so... Let's go, squad!
I'll get on it.
And boom! Kick him in the butt. Yo, puppies, come at me, bro.
So you can get off my back.
Oh, directly through the face. I am too good at this game. Oh, you stunned my oh, rip.
Now's better than later.
Build the squad!
There is hope yet.
I kicked him and he died. Oh my god, they killed Jimmy! Oh my god, they killed Kenny! Oh yeah, squad, let's do this. Pap! Oh, oh, oh!
Right, right.
All right, all right. So you can scroll all the way out. And if there's a mage on the field, always go for the mage first. You learn that the hard way. I'm almost dead. Luke, because there's about to be dialogue.
Serves you right. Man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can.
Let's do
Your
it.
ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
They did
We
get
are
through.
alive. What of you? Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. When I last saw the Turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker, watch over us all.
Let's get out of here. Oh, there's a place we need to go. It's down here.
Got it.
Fucking horror!
Let's go to a place.
We must get out. They're slaughtering everyone.
Run!
Yes, get out. There's something you want to do before you... There's something you'll definitely want to do.
Bring it on!
Little boy, you are.
I'll get on it.
We need to go to the treasury. Okay, let's go. I want to cut to when we get to that. Here we go. This is the treasury.
The Cousland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
So you get a bunch of armor here. You get a bunch of weapons that you can sell. And then the family chest is where it's at.
Get off my back.
So you want to equip. You definitely want to equip that. And somehow there's already blood.
Now, better than late.
So many decaps. So I'm gonna cut till we get back to the place. Okay, so we're here. Oh, and there's a Hound Knight that's in here somewhere. It's this one, that puddle of blood. He has a chance to drop a
Can I get you a
maul,
ladder so you can get off my back?
like a big old hammer. So dialogue. I want to shut up. No one thinks to bring bandages.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. My boy. If only Will can make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
And take vengeance.
Yes. Vengeance.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My youngest son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
I'll be your
What
recruit.
is happening here?
I will join
in
the Grey Wardens.
comparison to
I
the
will
evil
be a
now
great
loose in
member.
this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I'm here. Sup?
I understand.
Hey.
To me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
Deal.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Howe's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling.
Yes.
Go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
And loading screens. Well, that's that. That's the origin. There's gonna be dialogue coming up, so I can't really end the episode here. So I will end the episode after the dialogue that's coming up is done.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here.
Oh.
This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
This is the king right here. Yeah, see?
I didn't expect
that. Is the
A
king.
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Sup?
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Sup?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, I am.
Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him. Dead? What do you mean?
He died. He's like stopped. He stopped breathing. His heart started beating. His brain stopped working. Started doing his. It's not functioning. Therefore, yeah,
Had we not
he's dead.
escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story.
All his
he
bodily
wished.
functions has stopped.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery?
How
As
could
soon as
Hal
we are
think
done
he
here,
could get away
I
with
will
such
turn my army
treachery?
north and bring Hal to justice. You have my word.
Thanks, man.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
I'm not eager to tell him.
That I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory.
Nice.
We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
So...
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
See ya.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True.
The Darkspawn are weak.
So far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual.
Got it.
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden.
Cool.
The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being.
Understood.
There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business.
Okay.
The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of the
I like
bridge.
that idea.
You will find us there should you need to.
Okay. And we can level. 1 in strength, 1 into dex, 1 into cunning. Play. So, that seems like a good stopping point. I will see you guys next time on Dragon Age Origins. Goodbye.